How to start on Amazon Wholesale in UK, step by step, guys, right now in 2025. Okay, I'm gonna reveal how to start Amazon Wholesale model. I'm gonna explain how to register a seller account, the best way to do it properly. I'm gonna show you guys how to find profitable wholesale suppliers and the ways we are finding profitable items. I'm gonna explain everything, guys. And yeah, you'll simply know how to begin this business model after this video, guys. So make sure to watch this video, guys, till the end. My name is Andrei, kreicbergs, guys. Once again, thank you so much for joining and staying on my YouTube channel. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment below saying word guide if you want to receive my free guide, private guide that I only send for YouTube to start selling on Amazon right away. Private tutorial. Okay, all the links, guys, below. Join my Telegram, follow my social media, and etc., guys. Okay, so you're looking to start Amazon Wholesale, right? And you probably have seen one of my recent videos where I talked about online arbitrage and the future of online arbitrage and etc. And you can go and check it out on the top right corner, by the way. And yeah, I did talk about Amazon Wholesale there as well. And I've always been a fan of doing Amazon Wholesale myself. I've been doing this, guys, for 12 years, as well as doing arbitrage. I mean, both models are working great. They're working fantastic. However, if you want something like a long-term and etc., you want to be thinking a bit more in advance, I would say, right now in 2025, by the way that things are going and moving right now. And wholesale is definitely a way to kind of keep yourself long-term on Amazon, buying directly from distributors, doing the wholesale, doing the brands and all that kind of stuff, okay? So the first thing that you want to be doing is you want to be registering a seller account on amazon.co.uk. That is a very simple thing to do. You just go for registration phase, click sign up, and if you guys need a step-by-step tutorial to register your seller account, you can get it from my Telegram channel. I have it right there at the top, a 17-page step-by-step tutorial to register your seller account, which I've done just pretty recently, about 3-4 months ago. It's pretty fresh and step-by-step, and it's free. Okay, so go to my Telegram channel and check out the pinned post at the top with the Amazon's free resources vault package and all that stuff, guys. Okay, so you register a seller account. I recommend, if you want to be doing wholesale, is to register and get yourself a company right away. Get yourself like a limited company. You can do a different type of structure if you want to as well, but I recommend getting registered straight away so you can go and register your seller account and basically do it from the get-go. You can register as individual, like seller account to begin with. You can do that. However, I don't really advise, because you still have to go and change your details in the future, and you might as well go and change. I might as well go and do the entire registration from scratch right from the get-go, just to save some extra nerves, save some extra time from the Amazon, from the Amazon's perspective, because Amazon will have to re-verify you and etc., doing all this stuff and all that kind of stuff, and basically how it works. Okay, so yeah, I recommend doing exactly that. All right, so register yourself through an LTD, through a company, and get yourself on the board with that, because you want to be working through wholesale supplies. Okay, now the next thing that you want to be doing is you register a seller account. You want to be going and finding wholesale supplies for your Amazon business, right? Wholesale supplies. Okay, this is the most difficult thing to do in this business, is finding the right wholesale supplies, finding the good wholesale supplies, the ones that will have profitable items inside. Okay, so if you're gonna go to Google, you'll just type wholesalers UK. You'll be able to find like the most probably saturated wholesale supplies on the first page. You can see we have MX Wholesale, Harrison's Direct, the well-known wholesalers, Best Way Wholesale, Water Wholesale, Good Price Wholesale, all of them, Clearance King. Okay, so these are Pound Wholesale and eSources. You have eSources, which is basically a wholesale directory website that we use to find wholesale supplies. Okay, this is the best way to start finding profitable supplies. Okay, so you want to go to the eSources and you want to type, I don't know, like any kind of category here, like kitchen. You can do kitchen wholesales. You can do excuse me, guys, like grocery supplies. Click search grocery wholesales. Okay, so you type that, and then you have different supplies here available. Go to like this Gritlin Limited. Go to their website, and then make register a trade account with that wholesale supply. Okay, then you will have two options to proceed. The way it works is this. So you registered a wholesale account with those supplies. You have your documentations, you have your company and stuff. Most wholesalers will not work with sole traders, or even if you don't have a VAT number. So I recommend getting a VAT number as soon as you possibly can. You can stay on the threshold and you can find wholesalers who will work without you being VAT registered as well. That's totally fine as long as you have a company, but you'll have some wholesalers asking for that as well. So get that stuff up and running, get everything registered, and you're good to go. Okay, guys? So you register a trade account with the suppliers. After you've done that, okay, typically they will send you what's called a it's raining outside, what's called a price list of products, a price list of items that you can go and basically scan through. And the second way that we're finding products is by going for the actual website on the, through the wholesale website. This is actually the most efficient way of finding products, is going by the, through the inventory. You can go and do it yourself, or I actually recommend hiring a virtual assistant to do it all for you, hiring a VA. Actually, one of the main things that I teach and recommend inside my Amazon Mastery program as well is outsourcing and scaling this business and hiring VAs, okay? So you will get something that looks like this, like a price list example, okay? This is something you would get from a wholesaler. This is a USA wholesaler, by the way. Ignore the dollars, okay? So it's just an example. Spin right, April 2025 flash sale, a price list that wholesaler will send you for you to kind of go through. And the thing is, with the wholesaler's price list, you have to remember one important thing, guys, okay? This is very important. A lot of the coaches, a lot of the people that follow influencers or people themselves, they think that, like they get suggested that the price list scanning is a way to go. It's the first way to find profitable items, but it's not the most efficient way, because wholesalers do not update their price lists very regularly. They update them every maybe a month, so it's not every day, it's not even every week. Sometimes it's not even every month. So you could be missing out on a lot of opportunities. However, scanning price lists in bulk, if you have a lot of capital, is a way to go, okay? So we would go and use a tool called for example, like Scan Unlimited to scan the price list, okay? There are tools, there are recommended tools for UK, there are recommended tools for USA. Scan Unlimited we mostly use for USA market, and we put a price list into a Scan Unlimited tool, and then it goes against Amazon, and it will scan the actual products, like the products inventory of the wholesale supplier, and then we pick the ones that are green, the ones that are good, the ones that are profitable versus the ones that are negative. We seed them out. We don't use them for a reselling business, okay? So that's basically how it works, okay? So wholesaler sends you the price list, or, we scan the price list, or I send my VA, I send my virtual assistant, my worker on an actual website, or I send a few of those workers to be scanning those wholesalers in and out, doing manual research, okay? Of course, some wholesalers are going to be totally wrong, totally bad, and it's just a matter of time till you acquire the good ones. It does take some time to get the good wholesale supplies, especially the ones that are accepted by Amazon, especially the ones that Amazon likes, the ones that have profitable products in them. It took me years to build my wholesalers database. I actually provide my own database inside my Amazon automation services, guys. In case you don't know, you can find more information below. You can actually get my own wholesale supplies individually, and we can get you plugged into those, so you don't have to be spending any time, any effort on doing any of the research and etc. Guys, hopefully you can hear me fine, because I have a massive rain outside right now. Hopefully my audio is still fine, the microphone is doing the job, okay? So yeah, the wholesale supplies, you scan through them, okay? Or you find products manually, you scan through them. That's one of the ways of doing it, all right? And after you've done that, you make an order, you do what's called a PO, a purchase order from the supplier, and you send that order to a prep center for repacking and relabeling, guys, okay? I will show you guys, by the way, how to find products using a price list in a second. I do have an example, guys, for you, so make sure to keep watching, all right? So you do have to go and go and navigate through a wholesaler. You have to go and make your own PO, your own purchase order. Let me go and close that window real quick, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so where did we stop? Hopefully it's better right now, okay? So yeah, you get the product's PO, a purchase order, and you send it over to a prep center for repacking and relabeling, and then it goes over to Amazon after this. You can, in theory, use your own location, your own like house and etc. for like, you know, receiving products from the wholesale. Wholesalers do not send directly into Amazon, just so you guys know. That's a question a lot of my subscribers, a lot of my followers ask me. You know, do wholesalers send straight to Amazon? No. I mean, China do. Like if you buy from China, if you do like private label, I don't recommend doing private label, guys, in the first place, and that's something I tell people against. So yeah, wholesaler will typically send everything to yourself or a prep center. You repack, relabel everything there, and you kind of go and just ship everything over to Amazon FBA, and the items will start selling on existing listings that are selling already on a platform, guys. Okay, that's basically the concept. Okay, so yeah, I do recommend using a prep center. A prep center is going to save you a lot of time. A lot of your expenses will be saved as well. Some people think that, you know, a prep center is charging a lot and etc., like 60, 70p per unit and all that stuff, guys. But in reality, guys, it's not even a big deal. You just have to go and pre-calculate all of those expenses into your product cost, and you will be smashing. You'll be fine to go, guys. Okay, I recommend just pre-calculate everything, make sure you have enough margin, and that is included already in your costs. And that way the prep center will see as just an additional expense, which will set you free, and you'll be able to focus on your activities, guys. Okay, so yeah, in terms of like the price list, if you would like, let's say if you're going to pick this one item over here, the row 3, you take usually UPC code from an item. Okay, so if you don't want to be using like a bulk scanning tool, you can even go and do this manually, but I don't recommend doing these things manually, guys. Okay, so taking UPC code, okay, and you're going to take this to Amazon. This is a .com example, okay, not .co.uk. Okay, so I made some videos, guys, on the UK wholesale as well, like UK wholesale as examples, like products before. You can go and take a look. I actually made a specific video on a step-by-step guide on Amazon wholesale few times for UK market, like showing the UK products. This time we are talking about the UK, but it's just the USA example for you. Okay, so 837 here, the same cotton yarn, and this is, you can see a wholesale price of $3.04 of so it's actually 2861, not even 3483, 2861 for this cotton yarn. Okay, and yeah, you can see here, so this is selling for 837. Just an example, guys. Okay, what is it, what are we buying it for from wholesaler? We're buying it from wholesaler for 2861. Just an example, guys. Okay, so it shouldn't be profitable, guys. I'm not going to give you a profitable wholesale supplier here. Okay, so it's not how it works, guys. It's difficult to get them as well, you know. So this one is going to be a little bit in profit, but it's going to be negative, guys, after prep and the cost and everything, guys. Okay, so yeah, this is just an example of a wholesale supplier. I don't really recommend using this particular one. It's just an example. Okay, so your job is to be really just like, the main thing with Amazon wholesale in the UK or USA, you make a seller account, you have your documents in place, you start looking for suppliers. It's just all numbers game. It's really all numbers game. When it gets down, like, oh, they're asking me, Andrei, like, what's the success? What's the difficult part about Amazon wholesale? The most difficult part about Amazon wholesale on any market, UK, USA, is being consistent, is actually plugging in and having a system in place to be finding profitable items, to be finding profitable suppliers on a daily basis. You got to be doing the ongoing tasks. You have to have a system in place. You have to have VAs doing this for you. You won't be able to go and run and do all of this by yourself if you want to scale this past 2-3K a month profit-wise, okay? So you got to have virtual assistants doing it for you, guys, okay? In terms of like vetting out the supplies and everything, it's not something you have to be really focusing on. Like even using e-sources, you can go directly through like wholesalers options over here, and you can even go directly through brands as well. You can go like distributors, you can do the brands. You can now even type in like, the particular brand you want. The beauty of wholesale, like L'Oreal, for example, okay? The wholesalers that provide L'Oreal, like Show Cosmetics wholesale, they must have L'Oreal somewhere over here. So we're looking at LLLL. I don't see L'Oreal over here. They might have it, like, if I'm gonna go and search. There you go, L'Oreal is right here. Okay, so L'Oreal is right here. So you can, the beauty of this model is with wholesale, because you can actually go and choose what brands you want to be reselling, what brands you want to be buying, especially if you're looking to ungate something, if you're trying to open something up. This is very important in the context of, progressing on Amazon, because when you're doing arbitrage, a lot of things are going to be closed for you, and even if so, you can go and open up those brands using wholesale supplies, and then you can go back to arbitrage and source them, but they're going to be already open for you. So wholesale is a massive tool that will be able to open a lot of the doors for you. It's gonna, it's gonna open your hands. It's gonna open up the doors, and it's just an extra few steps. In terms of like getting started, in terms of like budget, probably like the most like the most common question people have in the head right now, and I want you guys to ask all the questions in the comments, okay, of this video. Before we wrap this up, I want to answer one of the most important questions that people have in the head right now when watching this video. Probably, hopefully, guys, you're getting a lot of value. By the way, like this video, subscribe, and comment toward the guide to receive my free guide to start selling on Amazon. I appreciate you guys, okay? And join my social medias below, join my Telegram. Sorry, guys, I have to remind you because people do forget, okay? The most important question that people ask in their head is how much do you actually need to start doing this wholesale model, okay? So arbitrage, you do need a couple hundreds. You don't need a lot of money to begin. Wholesale, I would say 2-3 grand and above is good to begin. Honestly, about like, you know, you have to have some money to start, like to open up a company and etc. UK is cheaper than USA. We do help getting companies registered in USA specifically. You can guys message me for this. If you're interested, we can do it all for you, get you all documents. In UK, it's more simple, it's less complex, but the UK has more bureaucracy. It has like the VAT calculations, extra fees and etc. It's more complex, it's less of a market as well. I do recommend a lot of my students to be selling on the Amazon USA. And yeah, I'm actually going to be putting like most of my focus on this new mentorship that I'm doing right now, Amazon Mastery Program. It's going to be mostly wholesale, arbitrage also, but wholesale I'm going to be putting a lot of effort on, a lot of emphasis on, a lot of details going to be going into wholesale. And by the way, we're having a launch right now. You can find all information by the 8th of June. We're launching a new program, Amazon Mastery. There's still some seats left. Definitely reach out to me, guys, for this one, okay? So the most common question is the budget. Wholesale, I would say a couple grand. You don't need 10, 5, you don't even need 3,000 to begin. Most wholesalers will sell you the MOQ of like 250, 300, even 500 pounds, you know, depends, 500 pounds MOQ, all the way down to like 300 pounds. You can buy, place an order, but you do want to have like a grand and a half rolling behind your back in order to kind of reinvest and replenish the products that you're selling already. So yeah, a couple thousands to say yourself comfortably doing wholesale. Arbitrage, you need like a minimum, absolute minimum. With arbitrage, you will have more obstacles compared to Amazon wholesale model, okay? That is the main difference, guys, literally, okay? So yeah, I want you guys to begin. I want you guys to take actions, and hopefully, guys, my content is useful. In the next video, I'm planning to compare both models in more details, like talk about pros and cons of arbitrage and wholesale in 2025. I want to explain like what is you know, each model in more details. What's the main difference? So for you guys to kind of understand and like just kind of take it from there, because there's a lot of I like to give straight to the point information. You know, and if I am missing something, guys, please leave your questions in the comments. I'm more than happy to come back and answer them. You can slide into my DMs, drop me a message on Telegram, Instagram, those best 2 platforms to contact me, guys, okay? Join my Telegram channel below, guys. If you find this video valuable, I will be making specific videos on specific topics, covering specific niches, subjects like maybe bulk scanning, the wholesalers. I'm giving away leads in my Telegram channel, guys, and ways to get started. But of course, guys, I can't give everything away on YouTube, and it will just take me hours and hours and hours to do it anyway. All right, guys, you know how it works. Join my mentorship, guys, if you need more. And hopefully, guys, this was useful. Just make a start and take actions. This is your blueprint to success on Amazon. All right, guys, thank you so much. Speak to you soon. Comment word guide, like, follow. Ciao, ciao.